All right, guys, so I'm excited for this to be our October New Coach Zoom. Some of you guys are brand new to doing Zoom, and we started using Zoom for our team a couple years ago, and I think it's a really cool option to be able to see each other's faces and interact. And at first it might feel kind of weird, but eventually you're gonna really enjoy Zoom because it's nice to be able to see each other's faces. So the thing that I wanted to go over today, you guys, was really focusing on consistency when it comes to working your business. Because, time and time again, I look at the coaches who have succeeded in this business, and I've looked for certain traits. Okay, and I've tried to pinpoint, what makes a person successful and what makes a person unsuccessful. And it really comes down to just being consistent, you guys. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. It doesn't matter how many children you have. It doesn't matter if you have a full-time job. It doesn't matter any of this stuff, you guys. What it comes down to is you showing up every single day for your business. And for newer coaches, I like to relate this to your fitness journey. So you guys are all Beachbody coaches. I assume that you've probably done a Beachbody program, or you're in the process of doing a Beachbody program. And I want you to think about your journey with Beachbody. Okay, and think about how, that first day you show up, you don't know what to expect, right? You start a new program and you're like, you might get your booty handed to you, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sore. I wasn't able to do all the moves. I wasn't able to keep up with Shaun T or Autumn or Siggy or whoever you're doing, whatever program you're doing. And, you might walk away from that workout feeling discouraged, or like, how am I going to keep this going? But if you show up every single day for those first 21 days, 3 weeks of shift shop, say, or 21-day fix, that you're going to see results, right? We also know that we live in a society where we expect instant gratification, right? We expect things to happen fast. When in reality, you guys, anything worth having, and you guys already know this, it takes time, okay? So if you're eating healthy every single day, if you're working out, we know after day one, you're not gonna wake up the next day and be like, oh my gosh, I have a six-pack abs, and I have, amazing arms, and my legs look awesome. You wake up the next day and you might think, I don't feel any different. I might be a little sore, but I don't feel any different, right? But if you stick to it, you're gonna see results. This business is the same way, you guys. I take myself back to when I first signed up as a coach, and I bet many of you guys don't know, I did not hit the ground running, okay? I was 22 years old. I graduated with my degree in nutrition. I moved back home with my parents. I didn't have a job. I started working as Janelle Summers' assistant while I was going to school full-time for my master's. And when I first signed up, you guys, I was what they call a discount coach. Okay, so if you're counting yourself as a discount coach, meaning you like the 25% off, it's pretty nice, and you're like, maybe I can make some money here and there. That was me, you guys. I was like, I'm not going to do anything with this business. And I look back and I'm so mad at myself for thinking that way, because really I was doing everything that a coach needed to do to be successful, except for sharing my journey, okay? Except for sharing who I was on social media, because I was scared of what other people were gonna think of me. I was scared of my friends from college defriending me. I was scared of, my ex-boyfriends saying crappy things, or whatever, you guys, whatever you're telling yourself, okay? With all the people who tell you that you can't do this, okay? And if I can just shake anyone out of that mindset and help you move forward in your business from the beginning, you can ignore and skip all of the issues that I had, okay? Because it took me 2 years to finally get over myself. And once I did, and I'm going to go over some of the stuff that I started doing, it was the sky's the limit, you guys. Like I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is that you show up every single day and trust the process. Trust me, trust your upline if I'm not your upline, and trust that if you show up every single day and put the work in, that results are going to come. Okay, it's just like your fitness journey. Someone can't do it for you, but we can give you the tools. We can give you the tools and say, okay, here's what you're supposed to do, but I can't see into your house every single day. I can't see that you're getting up before work and getting your work done. I can't see that you're skipping maybe that Netflix at night with your spouse and going and working instead, okay? Or I can't see that you're working after you put the kids down. You know, you are the one that does that, okay? But compounded together, when you do those things over time, you guys, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be so happy that you did, okay? So it's completely normal, you guys, to feel overwhelmed, okay? Some of you guys have been coaches for a couple months. Some of you guys, maybe you've hopped on and you've been a coach for a year or two, and you're like, okay, now, you know, I have a sign-up date and I have a start date, right? I did too. They were 2 years apart. Or maybe you're brand spanking new and you're like, this world is so new. You know, so many different terms. All these people are so positive and crazy. Like, they're so obsessed with working out, and I'm supposed to be sharing my journey on social media, and I just don't even know what to do, right? You're like, I don't know, okay? It's normal to feel overwhelmed, you guys. My goal on this Zoom is to hopefully give you guys some ahas and a breath of fresh air to know that you're on the right track, and maybe there's a few things that you're missing, but the majority of you are probably already doing everything that you need to do. You just have to trust the process. Okay, so it's okay to feel overwhelmed. And I'm going to give you guys some tips in a little bit on how to kind of deal with that overwhelmed feeling. So consistency, like I said, over time creates results. If you haven't read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, highly suggest it. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson is the same concept, but it's basically what I was just going over with you guys with your fitness. And you're reading the book and you're like, this just makes sense. If you've already read those books, make sure you check out You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, okay? Or The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein, I believe. Those are the books that I recommend new coaches start out with, okay? So if you're not listening to personal development or reading personal development, you need to, okay? Okay, another thing I want to make sure I mention, you guys, is coaches come in with different karmas, okay? And what I mean by that is if you come in with good coach karma, it means you are already sharing your fitness journey. You are already sharing that you were doing workout programs, not mentioning Beachbody, okay? But sharing the fact that you're getting results, sharing the fact that you're feeling better, sharing the fact that you're a part of a challenge group or whatever it is, okay? And those of you that were doing that before you signed up as a coach, you might have more people coming to you, okay? Or maybe you were already that go-to person about fitness and nutrition. And so when you first sign up, you might have a few people sign up with you right away, and you're like, this is amazing, okay? And then you hit that plateau where it's like, oh, I don't have anyone else coming to me anymore. People are saying no. I have to talk to new people. I need to build new relationships. And you hit that plateau, and you have to know, okay, I need to work a little harder. I need to build those relationships stronger, and then my business will continue to grow. Others of you, you might come in and you might have not shared anything about fitness and nutrition or your journey or anything on social media, and you don't get started as fast. That's okay, you guys. Like I said, it really just comes down to what you were sharing before, okay? And if you're just now starting to share about your journey and starting to share about fitness and nutrition, it's going to take people a little bit of time to trust you, right? They don't want to see that you're just someone who's going to sign them up and then disappear. As human beings, we want to trust people. They want to watch you. You know, I look back and I even came in with a degree in nutrition, and I still had people who waited, okay? That even my parents, they wanted to see and make sure that I wasn't just going to sign up and then quit, okay? They wanted to watch and see that I was serious about this, okay? So don't worry about what karma you come in with. It just comes down to continuing to share your journey, okay? I hope that makes sense, you guys. So a couple of things, you guys, that I want to make sure that you're doing every single day, okay? The first is showing up on social media every single day. For some of you, this might not be an issue. You're like, I post all the time. I don't have to worry about it. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Snapchat, I'm all over the place, and I show up, okay? And cool, okay? I hope that you saw my engagement picture that showed that you should be posting 2 times a day. Others, you might be like, Meg, I never post on social media, and this is really weird and really uncomfortable, and I'm overwhelmed, and I don't even want to post at all. Okay, let's start with one post a day. One post a day, just sharing something about your journey. Okay, whether it be that you got up at 5 a.m. before your kids got up to work out to work out before they got up. Okay, or maybe you got a walk-in at the end of the day with your family, okay, or a bike ride. Just sharing little things about your day, you guys. Maybe you chose to have a salad instead of a burger, out to lunch with your friends, okay? Just sharing little things every single day. But you have to show up on social media every single day, you guys, because if you don't, what happens is we have these people called Facebook lurkers, okay, or I kind of call them stalkers. Not in a bad term of stalkerish, okay, but they're people who are watching what you're doing every single day, okay? And maybe you guys did that with your coach. Maybe you followed your coach, or followed me if I'm your coach, for a couple years and never commented on my stuff, never liked on my stuff, right? But then just one post, it might have just hit you at the right time, and you're like, you know what, I need to change, or I want to try out that group, or I want to talk to Meg about that, or your coach about whatever. Okay, just hit them at the right time. And I guarantee that if it was me or a coach on our team, you were watching that person for a while, and they were consistent about what they were doing, right? I will tell you, I haven't gone one day in the last, I would say 6.5 years, of not posting on social media. Even when I was giving birth to my beautiful baby girl, I was posting on social media because I didn't want to give people that feeling that I would disappear on them, okay? And that's what people are trying to figure out. They're trying to see if you're the real deal. They're trying to see if you are going to stick to it, okay? And they don't know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? If you have a day, and I don't mean that you can't miss a workout, okay? I don't mean that you can't have a tough day, because that's real life, you guys. But showing up on social media and sharing what you're going through and saying, this is how I turned it around, okay? Not going on and being like a negative Nancy with a big rant, okay? You're sharing how you're making that turn into a positive, okay? Or what lesson you learned from skipping your workout and why you skipped it, okay? But people are going to be watching that. And if you're someone who has a pattern of posting a couple days and then disappearing, and then posting a couple days and then disappearing, and you're not having people sign up with you as challengers or signing up as coaches, that could be the missing piece right there, okay? Because they're watching to see if you're going to disappear on them, okay? It's real, you guys. It's completely real. So make sure that you show up every single day, 2 times a posting, okay? That's it, you guys. Morning, night. If you're someone who works, this is the perfect thing for you. Post before you go into work. Post at nighttime when you're, getting your power hour in. Or maybe you're someone who likes to post in the afternoon and night, okay? Or morning and afternoon. It's up to you. You get to pick the times, you guys. You'll notice I post usually in the morning, afternoon, and night, okay? So I post 3 times a day, but I've been doing this for a while, okay? So I recommend 2 times a day. You get to choose one. The other thing, you guys, is your journey, okay? So think about someone who you follow who just inspires the heck out of you, okay? And you watch them, and if it's a coach, I'm sure that they've stayed on their A game with their fitness and nutrition, right? And they're sharing progress. We're health coaches, you guys. And going along with not disappearing on social media, you need to show that you're doing the programs. You need to show that you're drinking the Shakeology. You need to show that you're eating healthy. Yes, everything in moderation, okay? You better believe I can't wait to go have ice cream after the 80-day obsession is over. I'm like, I can't wait to have my birthday cake ice cream from down the street. We have this little place down the street. I'm like, I'm for sure getting that. It's going to be my anniversary celebration a week after, okay? So everything in moderation, you guys, but you have to show progress. So commit to your journey. Commit to sticking to your nutrition, sticking to your fitness, drinking your Shakeology, and documenting it, okay? Taking pictures, taking measurements, weighing yourself. I know I hate the scale too, you guys, and you really, if you're someone who's like, I really don't want to weigh myself, you can skip it, okay? But measurements and pictures, please take them. If you're not comfortable in a sports bra and shorts, do it with a tight tank top, okay? It does not have to be showing skin. Wear something that you feel comfortable in that can show progress, okay? But take those pictures so that you have a starting point, okay? I look back on my journey, and the first time that I took before pictures, you guys, was 2 years into my business. 2 years into my business when I actually got serious about it. And when I shared those befores, and I shared them before I even completed the program, and then I shared my afters, the response was so amazing. I was so terrified to put those photos up there. And people were so supportive because you give people hope when you share that, okay? It's not comfortable to share that stuff, right? It's really not at all. It never is, okay? Even 8 years in, I still go, let me post, and then I'm not gonna look for a little bit, okay? Even if you know your results are awesome, okay? But take those photos and share it. Pick a day of the week, you guys. I like to share mine on Monday because I know if I share it on Monday, you better believe I stuck to my nutrition Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Because I'm like, oh God, I gotta take pictures on Monday, okay? So find a day that you can stick to every single week and share your progress. If you didn't get results, you know, maybe you stayed completely on and you gained weight. Share that. I've shared that before too, and that's motivational, you guys. You have to commit to your journey. You have to show people that you're doing the products, because why would they want to work with you? Why would they want to join your challenge groups? Why would they want to try the products if you're not doing them yourself, right? Okay. The next, you know, I said share progress. You want to be doing that once a week, okay? The next thing, you guys, personal development. For new coaches, this one is the most important out of the 4 vital behaviors, okay? Personal development. Why? Because I want every single person, there's 10 people on here, I want you to think about, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do I feel I am to succeed in this business, okay? I'm thinking probably the majority of you guys are on the lower number. If you're higher, I'm super proud of you, okay? But if you're like a 5, or maybe like a 4, or maybe you're like a 1, that's why personal development is so important, you guys, because reading or listening to something that's growing you as a person, that's giving you that confidence to put yourself out there, that's giving you the confidence to share, that's giving you the confidence to know that you can do anything you set your freaking mind to, okay? That's the stuff that we as new coaches need to hear, because in a world of so many negative people, you need some positivity, okay? So if you're someone who's not doing your personal development right now and you're struggling in your business, you need to start doing that, okay? I would not recommend, like, you have to go out and spend hours upon hours on personal development. 10 to 15 minutes, you guys, 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to do more, cool, but I don't want to overwhelm you, okay? But 10 to 15 minutes. You can get the Audible app and listen to something, okay? Listen to it on your way to work. You know, I just drove, 20 minutes to go see my parents and back with Tenley and Kaylee, and I had Audible on, and I was listening to Go for No. Okay, so listening to different books. You can get literally any book, okay? And these are not like romance novels, you guys. I want personal development. I want the compound effect. I want the slight edge. I want You're a Badass. I want, there's so many different books. There's so many different books that you can read. There's a whole list that I can share with you guys if you need it. But you need to be listening to something that grows you. 10 to 15 minutes, or you can have an actual book. I'm a visual person. I'm not Audible. So I do Audible being a busy mom, but I also like to have a hard copy. Okay, and this is just the obstacle. The obstacle is the way. But don't dive into that one quite yet. So guys, make sure that you're getting in your personal development every single day. Okay? Almost done, guys. So the next thing, you guys, that scares the heck out of coaches is building relationships, okay? We're running our business on social media. Things that worked last month or worked 6 months ago or worked last year aren't working anymore, okay? So we've got to continuously keep up with social media, which thank God you have me and Janelle, my upline, who kind of keep up to date on that stuff and sharing with you guys what works. But something that will never change, you guys, in this business is building relationships, okay? Not looking at people as, how can I get them to be a customer of mine? How can I get them to be a coach? But how can I help them? How can I impact that person's life today? How can I inspire them? How can I help them? Okay, that's all you should be doing. Okay, so as a brand new coach, go into it and have fun, you guys. I feel like something weird happens when someone signs up as a coach. It's like we almost forget how to be human beings. We almost forget how to interact with people, okay? So I want you to take a deep breath and remember who you are and remember who you were before you signed up as a coach, okay? How you interact. And it's okay, guys. I'm an introvert, surprisingly, okay? I'm not the most outgoing person. When we go to a big outing, my husband's the one that's starting the conversations with people, and then I will interact. But I'm not the person that's going to go in and be like, hey, how's everyone going? But on social media, you're behind a computer, okay? So if someone ignores you or someone, says something nasty, which rarely happens, but say it happens, you can just let it go and move on, okay? But with the building relationships and inviting part of coaching, you guys, you want to make sure that you're not overthinking it, okay? Don't overthink it. Just think about going out and building relationships, okay? Someone shared this with me and it made so much sense, so I want to share it with you. It's like you're going out and you're going on dates, okay? And you're interacting with people. And if you're married, you're not cheating on your spouse, okay? But I mean, you're going out and you're interacting with people who maybe you'll end up wanting to take to the next level, meaning they become a customer or they become a coach, okay? Not dating, but you guys get the idea. And that way, when you're interacting with people, you can tell if they're reciprocating it. If someone's giving you one-word answers or thumbs up, drop that. Who cares? Move on. There's so many people in the world, you guys, that need you. And you're a brand new coach, so you're probably like, what? I don't have any value. Yes, you do, you guys. That's why you were asked to be a coach, okay? Our team doesn't go out and just invite everyone, okay? We invite people who we know have the qualities to become a good coach. And the fact that you're on this right now, you're 10 people on here listening to this, it means you're serious about this business, you guys. So what I want you to do is believe in yourself and know that you have something so extremely special when it comes to coaching, okay? And only you can inspire certain people, okay? So people who are inspired by me may not be inspired by my outline. People who are inspired by you may not be inspired by me, okay? And that's why we need you to go out there and interact and help people, because I can't help everyone on my own, and I can't inspire everyone. But as a team, we can, okay? So you have a very specific, special position being a coach, okay? So I want to share something real quick, you guys. So I look back and, I've had tons of people say no to me all the time. I think I've probably failed way more than people even think, okay? I fall on my face daily. And I've had people who are now coaches on our team who told me no a bazillion times, okay? They told me no the first time I invited them to a challenge group. They told me no the first time I invited them to coaching, and then I would invite them again, and then again, and then again, and then again. And then eventually, they're like, if they're meant to be on my team, they're going to sign up. And some of them did, okay? And you can ask them because they'll flat out tell you, yes, I said no to my, a bazillion times. Me, I was asked about coaching 3 times before I signed up, okay? So just know when you're talking to people, if someone says, no, you know what, I'm really not interested, or no, I don't have the funds, or no, it's not the right time, whatever, continue to build relationships with them. Continue to check in on them and say, hey, how are things going? Not, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? Hey, do you want to join my challenge group? Hey, do you want to? No. Okay? Interact like a real person. Check in on them. Maybe you see that their dog's sick, or that their sister just got married, or that their kid just had a really cute Halloween costume, or whatever. Connect with the person. Continue to build that relationship. And if they're meant to become a customer or coach or whatever on your team, they will. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? So just know that, it really is the relationships that are the most important, okay? So a lot of people ask me, what's the secret sauce? What's the secret sauce to building this business, okay? And through everything that I just shared with you guys, it's consistency, okay? Consistency is what makes a coach succeed and what makes a coach fail. Okay, and what I mean by that is that the coaches who actually dig deep, dig their heels into the sand and say, you know what, this is hard right now, but I'm going to continue to show up no matter what, because I trust Meg, I trust the business, I trust that this is something that's going to be big. And they show up even through those hard times. They show up through the ignores. They show up through the no's. They show up through the not a lot of likes and comments on your post, but just keep going, okay? Those are the coaches on this team that hit Emerald, that hit Success Club, that hit Diamond, that hit Star Diamond, that go on to 5-star, okay? And you're probably like, I don't know what any of those terms mean. That's okay, just know it's things that are good. The coaches that I see fail in this business are the ones who do not focus on the consistency, okay? That don't say, okay, so I have to do these things every single day. You know, they stick to it for 2 or 3 days, and then they stop. And they're like, I don't see any effect of me stopping right now, right? They're like, I didn't really see it, because we don't see if we eat a piece of cheesecake until, you know, it turns into 6 or 7 cheesecakes every single day, right? We don't see the effects of it for a while. Same thing with this business. If you're, you know, you stop showing up for a couple days, nothing's going to be different. But 2 or 3 weeks down the road, you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the month, and I don't have anyone in a challenge group, or I don't have anyone who's ready to coach, or I don't have anyone who I'm even building relationships with, okay? Does that make sense, you guys? So just stick to the consistency, okay? And I wish that I could be like you guys, here, X, Y, Z, and then you're going to be successful. No, this business is different because it really does depend on the time and effort and hard work that you put in, okay? But I will tell you that we're all going down the same road, you guys. And I trusted my coach and said, okay, so she's seeing these certain things. You know, she's quitting her job. She's paying off debt. She's moving into her dream house. She's doing all, you know, all of these things. If I just keep going, I'm going to see those same things. Maybe at a different pace, but I'm going to see them. And I have, and I'm going to continue to go down that road and help you guys do it as well, okay? So a couple goals, you guys, daily goals that I would suggest doing. Make sure you write these down. Please write these down, okay? So goals, I would suggest 5 or more people added to your network every single day. What do I mean by that? Go onto YouTube and search how to add to my network, Beachbody Coaching. You will find a bazillion different trainings that you can hop on. Find one that works for you, for Facebook, for Instagram, whatever your jam is, okay? And stick to it. Stick to it. 5 or more people added to your network every single day. I'm not going to tell you how exactly to go do it because I want you to be independent. I want you to find what works best for you. I like Facebook and I like Instagram, okay? I'm doing both of them. The next is, you know, connecting with 3 to 5 people every single day. So if you haven't done this yet, go create a list of 100 people. Look at your friends list, okay? And look at it and say, okay, who are the people who are positive people in my life, who are what I call my dirt list people, like my sisters and my brother and my best friend and my parents and stuff like that, people who would do anything for you. Who are the people in my life who are already on their fitness journey? Who are the people in my life who just had babies or have fallen off track and have talked about wanting to lose weight but just haven't known what to do? Okay, make that list, you guys, and start connecting with them. 3 to 5 people every single day. And by connect, I don't mean, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach and, you know, I'm running a challenge group. No, okay? I'm sure all of us have had those like creepy MLM messages where people are like, hey, you want to try this product? And you're like, I don't even know who you are. I haven't talked to you in 5 years. Are you kidding? You know, like I remember when I was pregnant with Tenley, someone was like trying to sell me a wrap, and from It Works, which, you know, power to any other MLM, but I was 9 months pregnant and someone's asking me to wrap my belly. And I'm like, I'm pregnant. You know, I'm not putting anything on this belly. Okay, so that's just a side note to show you when I say connect, go and actually connect with them, you guys. I would go on and look at Jackie's page or Christine's page or Jen's page and see what they've been up to over the last couple weeks, okay? And ask them about something they've posted about, okay? Maybe they just graduated from college. Maybe they just got a new job. Maybe they moved across the U.S. Maybe they're going through these crappy hurricanes, and you can check in and just make sure they're okay, okay? Maybe, heaven forbid, they knew someone who was in Las Vegas, okay? And you can connect and just say, how are you, okay? That's it, you guys. That's what I mean by 3 to 5 connects. And You want to continue to build those relationships with those 3 to 5 people. So if you say, okay, 3 to 5 people, hey, how are things going? I saw you post that you're dressing your kid up as Moana for Halloween. That is the cutest costume ever. Where did you get it? And then you continue that conversation. You, every single day, got to continue those conversations, okay? And yes, some will fall off. You know, some it's like, okay, I don't know where to go with this conversation. But make a list, you guys. Continue to build those relationships and check in on them once or twice a week, just commenting on their posts on Facebook. And then maybe they're going to post something that catches your eye again. Message them about that. That's it, you guys. And what happens as you're building those relationships, and since I'm logged in another account, I don't know how that is. Maybe Kirk's getting on, I don't know. But as you're connecting with those people and they're watching what you're doing, because you're so consistent on social media, you guys, eventually the worlds are going to collide, okay? Or eventually you're going to feel comfortable enough to invite that person to a challenge group, okay? Okay, so I said 3 to 5 connect. 5 to 10 invited to a challenge group or coaching per week, okay? So not every single day, you guys. 5 to 10 out of a week. So really, you guys, that's 1 to 2 per day, okay? And Monday through Friday, basically. 1 to 2 people that you have to invite to a challenge group. That is nothing, you guys. And what I would suggest doing is eating that frog. As soon as you wake up in the morning, look at your list of people and invite to, get it over with. Because what I find is like the inviting is the hardest, okay? So get it over with, you guys. Do it the first thing you do as soon as you sit down, as soon as you work. That way you don't have to think twice about it, okay? All right? The next is posting 2 times a day on social media. We already talked about that, but you should be doing that. And the last thing, 10 to 15 minutes of personal development. That's literally, as a brand new coach, what you should be doing in a day. That's it, you guys, on top of working out, okay? Do you see how simple that is? That's nothing, you guys. I think sometimes we overwhelm ourselves seeing what maybe I'm doing, seeing what other coaches in the network are doing that have been coaches for a really long time, thinking that you need to be doing what they're doing. As a brand new coach, no, you guys. Stick to these things, okay? That's it. Now, if you're someone who wants this business to grow faster and you're like, Meg, I want this to be my full-time job, or I want to be able to pay off debt, or I want to do whatever, take those numbers I just told you and multiply them, okay? Times 2, times 3, times 4. That's it, you guys. That's the secret, is just being consistent in those areas, okay? I'm not lying to you. That's it. Okay, so what do you do when you get overwhelmed? When you get overwhelmed, you guys, take a deep breath, okay? And go back to the basics. Go back to those areas that I just said, okay? Adding to your network, connecting, inviting, posting on social media, personal development, okay? Because usually when overwhelm happens, we're trying to do too many things. We're trying to do every single training that you see me post. We're trying to, do every single thing that we learn on the National Wake Up Call. We're trying to do all these different things, you guys, when it's pulling us away from doing those vital things, those vital goals that I just told you every single day. So take the stuff off your plate, go back to the basics, okay? Guarantee going back to those things, you're gonna get less overwhelmed, okay? When you feel stuck, okay, and this is the last thing right here, you guys. So when you're feeling stuck, go back and evaluate, okay? Look at where you're at and say, what am I doing on social media? Am I serving people or am I being self-serving? So what I mean by that is when I post something on social media, is it about me? Not meaning to, but we're like, hey, look at my results. Hey, look at my workout. Hey, look at me drinking my shake. Or are we saying, what's in it for other people? How am I giving value? How am I serving? How am I helping people? How am I inspiring them? Okay, sometimes we have to do a little bit of a gut check and say, let me go back and make sure that I'm giving value. Okay, the next is your own results. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck and you're like, I haven't really stuck to my nutrition, or I haven't really stuck to the Beachbody program, I'm actually like, I've skipped like 4 workouts in a row, or I'm only working out 3 times a week, or I don't know, you're feeling kind of like, I'm kind of over this workout. you know, that's how Kirk felt with Shift Shock. He did a couple rounds and he was like, I just don't want to do it. I'm like, go do a different program then, you know, and now he's excited and inspired again. So you got to try something different, you guys. We have so many different programs. The fact that Clean Week, I hope you all hear this, okay? Clean Week, brand new, you guys, brand new trainer, brand new workouts, brand new meal plan. If you're feeling stuck right now and you're like, I'm not getting results, I feel like stuck and blah and unmotivated, go commit 1 week to Clean Week. Okay, if you're not running a group, then do it now. Okay, if you're running a group, do it now before your group starts. If you have a group going right now, you should already be committed. Okay, if you need a group to join, I have one October 23rd. You are more than welcome to hop in. Okay, but I would highly suggest doing Clean Week, you guys, and getting yourself re-excited, re-motivated about your own journey. Okay, because when we are stuck, it's because we don't feel good about our own results. I've been there, you guys. There's been so many times that I've had to go back and say, why am I feeling like this? Because motivation is BS, you guys. We all wait for something to give us motivation or inspiration or whatever. Really, you just gotta suck it up and say, you know what? I have to show up and I have to get myself excited. Okay, I have to be the one that's fueling myself to get excited about something. Okay, waiting for motivation, it's not gonna happen. Okay. The other thing is invites. Okay, so when people come to me and they're saying, I feel stuck, I feel like I, am not having anyone sign up, or I'm not having anyone commit, or I'm not having anyone sign up as a coach, whatever, it's because our number of invites are not up to par. Out of 10 people you talk to, 1 to 2 will say yes. Or Coach Karma, you're brand new, you've made it through a month, and your warm market has kind of run out, and you have to take time for those relationships to build back up, and you have to give it time for the people who said no to come back around because they're watching you. Okay, that's another thing. Or, okay, you are not saying the right things, okay? And I don't want you guys to get too hung up on wording, okay? Because I always say you can say the wrong things to the right people and they'll say yes, or you can say the right things to the wrong people and they're going to say no. Okay, so don't get so caught up on wording. But what can happen sometimes is that if we're not giving the relationship enough love, if we're not taking enough time to focus on that person and what they need, and we invite them to a challenge group before, it's like you think of a banana, okay? And you want that banana to be ripe, right? You want the banana to, think about a banana. We all know what a banana looks like. When you first get it, it's like green, right? And the ones at the grocery store, you're like, I don't want the green ones. I want the ones that are like a little green yellow, because I know by the time, the next day or two, they're going to be perfect. Right? And really they say the nutrition of the ones that are a little spotty and yellow are the best for you. That's what I want you to think about in relationships, you guys. When you first start building that relationship with someone that, is in that green phase of the banana, you need to wait for it to ripen before you can invite them. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. And then the last thing, you guys, if you're feeling stuck, it's because you're not doing personal development. Okay, that's the one that I skip out on all the time. Okay, that was the one that I was like, I don't need personal development. As a brand new coach, I was like, I already read so much for school, I don't need personal development. And then when I started doing it, I was like, I am so lame. Like, why did I skip that part? That was that game changer. If you talk to any coach who has succeeded in this business, it's because they have a strong mindset. Okay, and they're like, I can get over anything. I can do anything. I can crush this business. And as human beings, we don't have normal mindsets like that, you guys. Like, we immediately subconsciously start thinking of negative things, unfortunately. That's what we do as humans. That's okay, you guys. But that's why personal development is so important, because it shuts those voices off. Okay, so Trisha said, I'll be honest with being a coach for a while, but needed a reset, breaking it down and just doing the vitals you gave and not overwhelming myself or overthinking things, which I've been doing, has helped so much. Oh, good. Good. And Clean Week is amazing, especially to get new people in. Yes, absolutely. I love having you on, Trisha. So guys, if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask me. Some little side. But the last thing that I want to say before, if anyone has questions or anything, is that when I do my power hour, you guys, and I shared this with someone else the other day, and I think it's really important. If you have a choice between doing your power hour or getting on a training, I hope that you do your power hour. Okay? Yes, I did just tell you that. Okay? Because the power hour is what's going to grow your business. Okay? And power hour is what I talked about with those goals. Okay? So adding people to your network, inviting, connecting. I hope that you're doing that every single day. And then if you have extra time in the day, you guys, or you have time where you're making dinner, or you have time where the spouse is watching the kids and you can sit down and watch the training, then you pick one training from the week and listen to it, okay? Listen to it or watch it and then move on, okay? Any questions, you guys? Christina, I know you always ask questions. Any questions? She's like, No? Yes, no? No? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on. I wanted to keep it 30 minutes or less, but I went a little over. I hope this was helpful, you guys, because really being a coach for 8 years, you guys, I have learned the fact that people overwhelm themselves with stupid-ish. Okay? Stupid-ish, when really, if you can just laser focus on the things that I shared with you guys and just hammer it out, you will see amazing results in your business. Okay? I guarantee, because I'm good friends with Melanie Metro, she has laser focus on doing these things. Okay? Okay? All right. Well, guys, have a wonderful night. I will put this recording up in the team group after it uploads, so probably tomorrow morning, so that you guys can share this with your teams. If you want to, we will have another new coach training in a month. I'll put the dates out there once I get my November calendar together, and I will talk to you guys in the group.